We're gonna try to be as transparent about my thoughts as possible, what I think about it. It has to do with streaming and with drama between Questron and Awkward. So all started with this tweet, right? So this guy posted. There is like a misconception. Well, I don't know if it's a misconception, but there is people that say that streaming it's easy job, right? It's a easy job, right? I want to see all the people who think streaming isn't a hard job, and that's when it started, right? This guy said, keep up conversation with chat, be engaging and entertaining the whole time, regularly produce content ideas that bring new viewers. Yeah, that's one of the many things that require to be a good streamer and fully make a living of it. Go on, do it. Show us how easy it is. Is streaming easy? Let's look at the facts. Only like 0.001% of the people that do it make it. Those are facts. So is it easy? Uh, it's not easy. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody could do it, right? If it was easy, everybody could do it. So I think that's the base of my argument, that it's not easy. Of course, it's not easy. Now, I also think that if you find your passion, you won't have to work a day in your life. That's my personal opinion. I also think that if you're doing what you're doing, it's your passion, it becomes easier for you to do that thing because it's your passion. Now, if you do it for money, it's even harder. So it really depends if it's your passion or not. All these things will be easier. Not easy, but easier. You know what I mean? So that's my base opinion. So after this guy posted this tweet, Frantic, thanks for the follow. After that guy posted the tweet, guys, Questron is a streamer. He plays Sombra. Because of streaming, I lost all my real friends. My entire future depends on public approval. My biological clock is in a time zone 6 hours away from where I get to see the sunrise. I don't get to have humane interaction aside from the supermarket cashier once every 2 weeks. Damn, that doesn't sound like a good life to live, man. It feels like he's just venting, right? So, events. It feels like this tweet is just too venting. Most likely Question was just rolling through Twitter. He saw this and he saw the empathy of this guy and he just vented, which is normal. Like, I think social media to vent, it's nice. It's not bad. It's better to do it with a friend, but hey, it's not bad. So I understand this, right? He lost his real life friends. My entire future depends on public approval. My biological clock is in a time zone 6 hours away. What do you guys think about this? I think that sounds a very unhealthy lifestyle. I do believe that I don't think becoming a streamer equals to have an unhealthy and unbalanced lifestyle. I know it's hard to keep this up because, well, you're working 8 hours inside your home, you're not outside, right? But at the same time, I don't think you should get to this point unless you let it to get to this point. That's my opinion. Like, I speak for myself. I sometimes go out and speak with people. Sometimes I go to the cinema with friends, right? Sometimes I go play football. I have activities outside streaming, right? If I don't have those, obviously, it wouldn't be great. I also do exercise every day. If I don't do exercise every day, I will notice in my body. I will be chubbier because obviously I'm sitting all day. You need to do things to contradict the streaming job in a way, right? I think you don't need... This doesn't need to happen if you want to become a streamer. You can balance your life out. You can have control over your life. Like, he also said that is obviously, I don't know everything. I think some people mention in comments that Question has a sleeping disorder, so we need to have that in consideration. If you have some kind of physical disability when it comes to that term, or a mentally disease, it becomes a way harder. I don't have that, and I don't know all the facts. But we can start from the base that, yes, you don't need... This is not a healthy lifestyle. And you can have a healthy lifestyle while streaming. Because you should have control of your life. It's more, I recommend you to have a healthy lifestyle and then start streaming, because streaming is about giving, and you cannot give if you don't give yourself. Okay, then he's going to talk about how long this takes. Questron is also known by his animations, right? Questron is very known by his animations. We can check one of his animations. He's very good at doing this kind of animations on his stream. Look, he does this live and he programs. So this takes a while, right? This is all live, right? He's doing that dancing live, so it's hard to program that, I'm guessing. This is another example. It's pretty cool. That's one of his niches. Another niche that he has is playing Sombra, as you can see by his profile. And then he kind of talks about on this tweet how long it takes for him to do this kind of stuff. Today started off kind of crummy. No, it's not this one. Where is it? I take 3 full work days to make a 25-second animation. That's a lot of time dedicated. It better be worth it. With no guarantee on a positive outcome to show for it. I work 300 hours a month, with 200 of them live. The stress makes my chronic insomnia worse, leading to full 12 hours sleepless nights, laying in bed wide awake. Yeah, as you can see, I don't think he can manage right now to have a balanced lifestyle, right? It feels like it's hurting him more than he's doing more good as a streamer. But as you can see, he works his... I mean, considering that this is true, what he's saying, right? He works his ass off. That's a crazy amount of hours. You go to McDonald's and you probably make more money. He lives in the farmhouse. Streaming is something intertwined with your daily life. You can't clock out. Do you guys agree with that? You can't clock out. Intertwine with your daily life. Yeah, I think it's a big chunk, right? You got to see it like as 8 hours of your day. 8 hours to work, 8 hours to sleep, and then other 8 hours to do chores, sleeping, other hobbies, activities, have fun, exercise, whatever, right? Yes, it can't just be a hobby if you do it as a work, in a way, if it's your work, right? You can't clock out. I don't know about that. I think again, to have a balanced streaming life, you need to like kind of go away sometimes. That's something that I need to improve. Sometimes I just stay the whole year streaming every day, but that's because I really enjoy play video games. But if it's healthy, you need to take one day off to do other activities, to relax, to recharge. So you can. I don't agree this when he says you can't clock out. I believe you can. You can take a day off, 2 days off. You don't have to be every single day there. Your own life becomes a bartering ship to realize dreams. You have to deem things like health and social life as a non-essential if you're barely at the starting line. Like, I'm in actualizing the dream. Streaming is easy as a hobby and easy at the top, but not in the middle. Yeah, I can agree a little bit with this. Yeah, if you don't make enough to make a living out of it every month, but also you're not small streamer anymore, like that phase of getting big, it's the hardest one until you blow up a second time, if that makes time. One day I might be lucky or something. One day I'll be big is what everyone's been saying for 4 years. I never in my life want a 995, but I can't imagine life would be even harder if I did have one. At the very least, I could have had friends. I don't agree. I think you can have friends by... First, I think making friends online as a streamer, it's big. Like, I think you can actually make friends online. Look at ML7. He went to America, Bogor. They went to America. They meet friends there that they meet online. I think video games online is a great place to make friends. Now, obviously, you want to have deeper connections than just meeting people online. Now, where does the drama comes from? I need to check where the drama is. Where is the awkward answer? Where is it? There you go. Okay, so he answered to this kind of take, right? He answered to him. Awkward is a streamer. He's a very good player. He's been top 500. I think he reached top 1. He streams. He's very known for his educational content. He's a very smart dude. He has like a system where people pay like $50 a month for him to teach him, to give him VOD reviews and stuff like that. So he's a very smart businessman, and I think he's very productive. But that's what he does. Is he an asshole? I don't know. But this is what he said to that answer, to this like kind of message that we read. You choose to be lazy. Boom. I used to stream, play professionally, having a girlfriend, friends, and train. And I consider it to be lazy today. I used to stream. Why doesn't he have this anymore? I get that he doesn't play professional anymore, but why doesn't he have a girlfriend and friends now? I don't think that's what he's saying. Streamers can't have friends. Before players become streamers, they still played all day. I mean, that's a big statement. I don't think everyone plays all day, but I think you mean like they play a lot if they stream. Yes, the only distinction now is that the simple act of clicking start streaming. Yeah, in theory. I think you need to talk more, of course. If you're not streaming, you don't need to talk. You just fucking watch a movie on the long side or something. Or you're just silent. Now, he said that he chose to be lazy. My humble opinion, I think Questron is not a lazy streamer. Because as you can see, I think he works a lot. He works hard. The question is, does he work smart? That's the question. Questron works hard. Does he work smart? That's the question. So I think this statement is a lie. I don't think he is lazy. And then do any of this at all, then do it live, and then tell me I'm lazy. I dare you. So he kind of posted the argument of, he posted like what he does that shows that he's not lazy. Yeah, he's not lazy. I don't think Questron is a lazy streamer. He's a very hard worker streamer. Now, does he work smart? I don't know. That's up for him to decide. If you dedicate 200 hours at something and that something is not giving you productive results, then maybe you need to work on something more productive. Like, for example, doing all these effects on stream, how productive that is, right? Like, how productive is that for your future? You know? That's the answer that you should ask yourself. And then Awkward said, I've looked at your profile. You've been creating these scenes for years despite no interest. Then thinking you are unlucky because no one watches. I think Questron has more viewers than me, so I don't know if no one watches questions. The question usually has like 100 viewers. Unwillingness to change combined with you being out of shape, this is where the drama starts. Unwillingness to change combined with you being out of shape and looking like you haven't visited the barber for months equals lazy. All right, when in an argument someone like shoots at your appearance, it's kind of a low blow, in my opinion. Again, I think Awkward is wrong by calling Questron lazy. What I think Awkward should have said, and maybe that's what he meant, is that you shouldn't work harder, you should work smarter. There is a difference. For example, how does that mean working smarter as a Twitch streamer? No one fucking, like, Twitch has such a bad discoverability. So instead of doing insane amount of things on Twitch, which, like, you should be doing things on Twitch, but you use that for YouTube, and then from YouTube you bring people to Twitch. So imagine, instead of doing a crazy amount of effects as Questron on Twitch, why not make those effects? Maybe it does it already. Maybe Questron does it already. Why don't dedicate those hours that you're doing out on live streams? Why don't dedicate those hours to make very good YouTube videos. Like one YouTube video with 10K views brings you money and brings you people to Twitch. One good stream of 6 hours that took 200 hours to prepare an animation is not going to bring you more people on your Twitch while you live stream on it. That's the difference. So that's what I think he should have said. He shouldn't have called him lazy. He should have said that instead of working harder, work smart. Hello Crixus and hello Nexi. Do you see the difference, guys? Do you see the difference? Now, maybe what Questron does brings him views. Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't think it does. But maybe it does. Like, just because you make a tweet with animation and the tweet has like 1 million views, that's not going to bring a lot of people to your Twitch. It's better to have a good YouTube video. Besides, YouTube makes more money than Twitter. I think, yeah, exactly. I think it's better to say that he's not working efficiently, right? It's not about working hard. It's about working smart, right? So I think that's what he meant. Now, I don't think he should have attacked him. I don't think he should have attacked him personally. That's a low blow, right? Now, his question, let's change command with you being out of shape and look like you haven't visited the bar for months. Is question out of shape? Let's be an assholes and judge. Bro, I can't see him with these animations. Is he out of shape? He doesn't look like overweight, does he? He looks like normal size. And he's just a hairy dude. Like, you can't even see his face. Like, he has like something there. Like, he has a nice beard. Like, it doesn't seem like overweight. So I don't know why you tell him that he's out of shape. Does he look like out of shape to you? Even if it was, it's not something that you just it's not something that you just tell people, especially if you don't know them on an argument, right? Guys, out of shape doesn't mean you need to have a six-pack. Like, being healthy physically doesn't have to fucking have a six-pack, right? Even if he's out of shape, it absolutely doesn't matter. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, but if he's over 8, listen, you should never attack someone. But let's be real. Being overweight is a disease, and it's bad for you. And I think people should call that out. So people work on themselves. I think doing exercise is one of the 3 bases to be happy. Doing exercise, eat well, and social interactions. Like, if you're missing one of those, it's hard to be happy, right? Now, in this case, even if he was overweight, he shouldn't have said anything. He shouldn't have said anything. But I don't see Questron as a out of shape dude, like, at all. It is, but people will work for itself when they will. Oh, I'm sure people can do whatever they want. But sometimes, like, I think true friends tell you in the face what you need to hear, even if it hurts, right? Unless you're just a stranger, which is the case, right? Look at Flats, for example. He's overweight, let's be honest. I don't have a problem talking about it. And I'm not, people might hate me for talking about it. Like, he's overweight, but I'm not going to tell him, I'm not going to send a Twitter saying that he's overweight, right? He can do whatever he wants with his life. I'm sure he has his own problems. Now, I do think that doing exercise is super healthy. And if you do exercise, maybe he already does it. Maybe he's already tried. I don't know that. But that's not my place to tell him that, right? I'm sure he has friends that tell him that. I'm sure he knows it, right? But I think being overweight is a very bad disease that has a cure. You can use gravity to lose it. Completely free. You will feel better. Doing exercise is so good. Now, does Questron do exercise? Does Questron do exercise? That's the question. I don't know. Do I recommend for him to do exercise? Yes, I do recommend him to do exercise. I don't know. Are those like pills? I don't know if those... I think those things are like energetic pills or something. Is that healthy? I don't know. I think exercise is probably healthier. But in this case, he shouldn't have attacked it. I shouldn't have attacked him. He shouldn't definitely attack him. I look at your profile. Okay, we talk about it. So I think Awkward is definitely wrong about calling him lazy. I don't think he's lazy. And it doesn't seem out of shape, but that doesn't mean he do exercise too. So everyone listening to me, please take 10 minutes to do exercise. It doesn't have to be an hour. You don't have to go to a fucking gym, guys. I do exercise every day, and it takes me 20 minutes. And I do it while watching an episode of Avatar, or watching a movie, or watching a YouTube video. It's part of my daily routine, doing exercise. And I feel so good because of it. Everything else becomes easier. Sleeping becomes easier. Feeling good. Like, when you do exercise, your confidence grows. And when your confidence grows, it affects everything else. It's not about having a six-pack. I recommend everyone watching, please do exercise. It doesn't have to be 2 hours, 1 hour. You don't have to go outside even if you don't feel like it. Although I recommend to go outside to do exercise. Just do some birdies. Do some butterflies in your home. Use gravity. Do it before you take a shower. Do it for 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be 1 hour. Just make it part of your routine, and you can buy like 30 years of your life. Once you're 60, like if you do exercise every day and you reach 60 years old, you're going to feel like you're like 40 and 30 years old. Do exercise, please. I'm not attacking your personal, but I'm not body shaming you, but please do exercise. It's so important to you. It's so important. I think Awkward has a very unorthodox way of trying to make his point, but I'm sure everyone understood what he meant there. Like, sometimes it's not what you say, it's the way you say it, right? And I think Awkward has a way of saying things that it's a little bit triggering to people. Take accountability. Yeah, it feels like that's what he's trying to say. But again, you need to say it in a way that it's clear. Okay, and then this person, Cozy Alpaca VTuber. What is his name? Am I being toxic making fun of this name? What's the point in attacking someone's appearance here? Yeah, there is no point. I have a friend who are heavier. Obviously, he's not trying to attack his appearance. He's just bringing out the point that it's wrong in a way. I have friends who are heavier despite working out and constantly being in a highly athletic competitive sports on the daily. I have friends who are heavier. What do you mean that are heavier? That like has more muscle mass despite working out and constantly being in a highly athletic competitive sports on the daily. Why the fuck does that equate to health, to lazy? Well, if we don't do exercise, there is some laziness into it. Isn't there? Like, what's stopping you right now to get in your knees and do 10 push-ups? Self-discipline. Laziness. If you can control yourself to stop from doing whatever you're doing right now and do 10 push-ups, if you can do that, it doesn't feel like you're free. So you have self-discipline problems, in my opinion. Now, everyone has their own problems. Maybe you're hurt on your knee, you can't do it, but you know what I mean, right? So if you're overweight, your diet is not good and you don't do enough exercise. That's just facts. That's a cause and effect thing. There is no lying and no turnaround. I'll prime sub when I get to my computer next. Thank you, Nexi. Thank you. I'm sure I didn't saw that. Okay, being big and athletic is not being out of shape. That is true. Not exercising and not doing the minimum effort to look better and feel better is being lazy. Yeah, I agree. Again, we go back to the debate. What's stopping you from doing 10 push-ups right now? Anyone can do whatever they want, but if you decide to act like a victim online, don't be offended by the truth. There is some truth there too. I think everyone needs that friend or that someone to just take things out of their system, like just, fuck, this is so hard. Everyone needs that part. But at the same time, that should be accompanied with actions, right? You need to do something. You need to do something to change your own circumstances. Just victimizing comes when you don't take actions, right? You don't take actions. For example, you're overweight. you're overweight, right? And you just blame everyone. Oh, the food that you buy on the supermarket is not good. I don't have time. I'm always so tired. That's okay to say that, as long as you combine actions with it. If you don't combine an action to change your circumstances, then you're victimizing yourself. Now, again, we don't know the personal situations of Questron. We don't know if he does exercise or not. I hope he does. I recommend everyone to do it. Not because you want to, like, look like fucking a guy with six-pack. You know, it's not for that. It's to feel better. It's one of the bases to be happy in life. Do exercise. So I agree with this statement, this one. I agree with this statement, but it's not the truth. It's your truth. No, this is a generic truth. Like, if you're big and athletic, you're definitely in shape. You can also be small and athletic. Like, someone that is athletic is considered someone that does sports on a daily basis. And if you does that, you most likely are in shape. It's very rare for finding someone. When I say in shape, I don't mean like specific body count, mass. No, I mean in shape, a generic healthy body. You were a lazy streamer, so that was your experience. You didn't do extra things. You didn't try to stand out from the crowd. You got online, played the game, and logged off. That is not this person experiences. No, that is not what Awkward does. Listen, Awkward, I don't think Awkward is a lazy streamer. Again, Awkward, he has a system when people pay $50 per month. I don't know if the prices changes. He pays, like, people pay $50 per month, and the VOD reviews him. He probably gives him other perks and stuff like that. He's a very good businessman, and I think Awkward works hard and does exercise. Now, is he an asshole? We don't know. I don't know if he's an asshole. He does have an ego. He should have said things in a better way. But we cannot attack him for being a lazy streamer. Like, Awkward is not lazy at all. Come on. He has 2K viewers. Do you think Awkward got to 2K viewers by being lazy? Come on. You didn't do extra things? Yeah, he did extra things. Awkward got top 1. Awkward has a YouTube channel, right? That he posts videos regularly. That he works with his editor. Like, that is not being lazy. It doesn't rank to gems with new characters. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that. Like, I don't think he's lazy. So, resuming, guys. Resuming. Okay, resuming. We can check the comments, what people say. Okay, he's showing his clips again. Okay. The OBS master. He has a lot of OBS experience. I do need, like, for example, I could have copied him in this way and make more cool animations for my channel. Look at him. It's so cool, the animations that he does, right? Imagine an animation like this for the gifted subs. That would be nice to have. It's one extra way to give so much value to people. Look, this looks so cool. A subscription like this. Hello, Nurul. It's a bit too much effort for too little reward. That is true. If you have limited time, especially, you need to make sure that what you're doing, it's worth it, right? It's always fun to watch your stream because you don't know what happens next. True, but at what cost? Again, we were watching how long it took him to do this, and the amount of work for the amount of rewards, it's crazy low. Look at, like, someone that he reminds me of Dr. Disrespect in a way. Dr. Disrespect have very cool animations, but I don't know. He have very good transitions, right? But his stream is not about that. It complements his stream. Like, he transitions to a different scene that it looks very cool, and he is part of his personality too. I guess that's what he's trying to do here in a way. But do people really want animations? The base of a stream is to connect with you and to watch your gameplay, right? That's the base. Now, you can add animation. It helps. Again, I think these kind of animations make him a very niche streamer, right? It'll make him an e-streamer. I'm sure there's some people that are watching from that. But how much reward does he get from it? You know, that's the true question. Questron, he sounds like a very nice guy. And he works hard. So I can guarantee you Questron will grow and grow and grow and grow. Because he works hard. And he's been working hard for a long time. Whoever works hard, it might take a while for him to learn how to work smart. But whoever works hard, at the end line, they will start work smarter. Always. So yeah, that's the drama for today, guys. I hope I shared my opinion without offending anyone. And one cool thing is that everyone is defending Questron. So if they have a common enemy, which is awkward, Flats is defending Questron. J3, Bogger, everyone is defending Questron, which is nice, Now, what does true friends do? Imagine you're a very true friend of Questron, and you know him personally. Would you tell Questron what he wants to hear, or will you tell Questron what he needs to hear? I'm gonna leave it there.